Are you over 60? Have you been diligently sipping bone broth each morning, clinging to the hope that it's the secret to preserving your strength? If so, I urge you to pause and listen closely. The landscape of aging and muscle health has just been dramatically reshaped by a revelation that turns much of what we've been told on its head. Imagine discovering that the simple, affordable foods you walk past in the grocery store hold more power to protect your muscles than expensive supplements and trendy superfoods. A landmark 5-year study conducted by the prestigious University of Tokyo, which followed 2,000 adults over the age of 60, has uncovered a startling truth. Participants who incorporated specific, readily available foods into their diets experienced an astounding 73% less muscle loss than those who followed conventional health advice. This isn't about exotic ingredients or complicated regimes. It's about a few key foods that most people in their golden years are simply not eating correctly. The most incredible finding? The number one food on this list was shown to reverse muscle loss in 89% of participants in a mere 12 weeks. It contains a powerful compound that essentially flips a switch on your muscle-building genes. Researchers are hailing this as the most significant breakthrough for aging muscles in the last decade. This game-changing food costs less than $3 per serving, yet it outperforms protein powders that can cost 10 times as much. But there is a crucial catch. To unlock these remarkable benefits, you have to use it in the right way. The unsung hero of the sea, sardines. Let's begin with a food that many people overlook, sardines. While they may not always be the first choice for a meal, these tiny fish are arguably one of the most underrated muscle-preserving foods on the planet. Research from Portugal, which tracked 500 seniors over a 3-year period, brought to light a remarkable finding. Those who consumed sardines just twice a week were able to maintain 40% more muscle mass than their non-sardine eating counterparts. The power of sardines lies in their unique and potent combination of nutrients that is difficult to find in any other single food source. A small can of sardines is packed with approximately 25 grams of high-quality, complete protein, which is an impressive starting point. But what truly sets them apart for individuals over 60 is their exceptionally high concentration of vitamin D3, one of the highest found in any food. A single can provide you with 350 international units of this crucial vitamin. This is significant because vitamin D plays a direct and vital role in how your muscles synthesize protein. Without sufficient levels of vitamin D, you could be consuming large amounts of protein, but your muscles wouldn't be able to utilize it effectively. A study from Tufts University underscored this by demonstrating that seniors with optimal vitamin D levels were able to build muscle 65% more efficiently than those with a deficiency. Furthermore, the omega-3 fatty acids found in sardines, specifically EPA and DHA, offer extraordinary benefits for aging muscles. They work to reduce inflammation at a cellular level, which is a critical factor as chronic inflammation is a primary contributor to age-related muscle loss. These specific omega-3s are capable of penetrating muscle cell membranes, making them more receptive to growth signals. In fact, Japanese researchers have discovered that older adults who regularly consumed these omega-3s had muscle cells that functioned as if they belonged to individuals 20 years younger. There's another powerful nutrient in sardines that often goes unmentioned: coenzyme Q10. This compound is essential for the efficient energy production of your mitochondria, which are the powerhouses of your cells. As we age, our natural levels of CoQ10 can decrease by as much as 50%, leading to feelings of muscle weakness and fatigue. Sardines are a rich natural source of CoQ10, offering about 6 milligrams per serving. To maximize the muscle-building benefits of sardines, it's best to eat them straight from the can, and yes, that includes the soft, edible bones. While it may sound unusual, these bones are a fantastic source of calcium and phosphorus, minerals that are essential for proper muscle contraction. You can easily incorporate them into a salad with a drizzle of olive oil and a squeeze of lemon juice, or mash them with avocado on whole grain toast. The healthy fats in the avocado will even aid in the absorption of the vitamin D. aim to include 2 to 3 cans of wild-caught Pacific sardines in your weekly diet, as they tend to have lower levels of mercury and a higher omega-3 content. If the taste is a concern, try sardines packed in tomato sauce. The acidity helps to mellow the fishy flavor while providing the added anti-inflammatory benefits of lycopene. The fermented powerhouse, tempeh. While many people focus on chicken breast as their go-to protein, a fermented food that has been a staple in Indonesian cuisine for centuries offers a compelling alternative, often outperforming most animal proteins for building muscle after the age of 60. Tempeh, which is made from fermented soybeans, contains a compound called genistein that has been shown to actively protect your muscles from breaking down. In a 16-week study, researchers at Cornell University observed that adults over 65 who were given tempeh had a 34% reduction in the markers of muscle breakdown when compared to a control group. The magic of tempeh lies in its fermentation process. During fermentation, beneficial bacteria break down the soybeans, making the protein incredibly easy for the body to digest and absorb. This is particularly important for older adults, as stomach acid production can decrease by up to 40% after the age of 60, making it more challenging to break down and utilize protein from other sources. The pre-digested nature of tempeh's protein allows it to be quickly and efficiently delivered to your muscles. A 100-gram serving of tempeh provides a solid 20 grams of complete protein containing all 9 essential amino acids. But the benefits don't stop there. Tempeh is also a source of natural probiotics that contribute to a healthy gut microbiome. This is more important for muscle health than you might think. Researchers at Stanford University have found that individuals with a healthy gut environment can absorb up to 42% more amino acids from their food. These amino acids are the fundamental building blocks that your muscles need to maintain their strength and mass. The isoflavones present in tempeh also play a remarkable role in muscle preservation. They can bind to estrogen receptors in muscle tissue, which helps to maintain muscle mass, especially as hormone levels naturally decline with age. A study from the University of Illinois revealed that postmenopausal women who regularly consumed soy isoflavones lost 50% less muscle mass over a 2-year period. Men can also benefit, as these compounds help to regulate the effects of testosterone on muscle tissue. To get the most out of tempeh, it's recommended to steam it for about 10 minutes before cooking to further enhance its digestibility. Afterward, you can slice it thinly and pan-fry it in coconut oil until it's golden brown. The medium-chain triglycerides in coconut oil provide a quick source of energy for your muscles. Seasoning it with turmeric and black pepper can increase protein absorption by up to 20%, according to Indian research. Aim to incorporate about 150 grams of tempeh into your meals 3 times a week. It's a versatile ingredient that can be crumbled into pasta sauce, sliced for sandwiches, or cubed for stir-fries. For the highest protein content, look for organic tempeh that is free of added grains. The overlooked legume, lentils. Often relegated to the back of the pantry, red lentils may be one of the most underappreciated muscle-building foods for seniors. It's noteworthy that populations in India, where lentils are a dietary staple, have some of the lowest rates of sarcopenia, or age-related muscle loss, in the world. A study from McGill University involving 800 adults over the age of 60 found that those who ate lentils 4 times a week demonstrated 45% greater muscle strength in grip tests compared to those who rarely consumed them. The unique characteristic of lentil protein is its slow-release nature. It is gradually released into the bloodstream over several hours, which is incredibly beneficial for older adults. This sustained release keeps your muscles in an anabolic or building state for a much longer period than proteins that are digested quickly. While a whey protein shake might cause a rapid spike and subsequent crash in amino acid levels within 2 hours, the protein from lentils can continue to nourish your muscles for up to 6 hours. Lentils also contain a type of resistant starch that has a fascinating effect on muscle health. When this starch reaches the large intestine, it is fermented by beneficial bacteria, producing short-chain fatty acids, particularly one called butyrate. Research from Japan has shown that butyrate can reduce muscle inflammation by 60% and increase insulin sensitivity in muscle cells by 35%. Improved insulin sensitivity is crucial as we age, as it allows our muscles to absorb nutrients more effectively. A single cup of cooked lentils provides a substantial 18 grams of protein and 16 grams of fiber. This fiber is not only beneficial for digestive health, but also helps to slow the absorption of glucose, preventing the sharp blood sugar spikes that can be damaging to muscle tissue over time. In fact, a Canadian research study found that diabetic seniors who incorporated lentils into their diet showed a 28% improvement in muscle function after 6 months. To maximize the benefits of lentils, it's a good practice to soak them for 12 hours before cooking. This helps to reduce the presence of anti-nutrients that can hinder protein absorption. Cooking them with a strip of kombu seaweed can add minerals that further enhance protein utilization. Seasoning with cumin and coriander is not only flavorful, but can also aid in protein digestion, a principle supported by both Ayurvedic medicine and modern research. An easy way to ensure a regular intake is to prepare a large batch of lentil soup at the beginning of the week. Red lentils are an excellent choice as they cook quickly and are easy to digest, making them an ideal food for seniors. Aim for at least 1 cup of cooked lentils 4 times per week. The creamy muscle builder, Greek yogurt. Full-fat Greek yogurt is far more than just another source of protein. It's a powerhouse for preserving muscle, working through mechanisms that scientists are only now beginning to fully comprehend. A study at McMaster University had older adults consume Greek yogurt twice daily for 12 weeks while participating in a resistance training program. The results were striking. The group that consumed Greek yogurt gained 40% more muscle mass than the control group, who were consuming the same amount of protein from other sources. The secret to Greek yogurt's effectiveness lies in its unique combination of proteins. It naturally contains both whey and casein proteins in an ideal ratio that provides both immediate and sustained nourishment to your muscles. The whey protein acts quickly to stimulate muscle protein synthesis, while the casein forms a gel-like substance in the stomach, leading to a slow and steady release of amino acids over several hours. This powerful 1-2 punch keeps your muscles in a growth-promoting state for a much longer duration than any single protein source can achieve on its own. The probiotics in Greek yogurt also offer a surprising benefit for muscle building that extends beyond digestive health. Researchers in South Korea have discovered that certain strains of probiotics can actually produce compounds called conjugated linoleic acids, which have been shown to directly stimulate muscle growth. A 3-year study found that seniors with higher levels of these beneficial gut bacteria experienced 52% less muscle loss. The specific strains found in Greek yogurt, particularly Lactobacillus bulgaricus, are especially effective at producing these muscle protective compounds. Greek yogurt is also a significant source of leucine, the amino acid that is often referred to as the molecular switch for muscle building. To effectively trigger muscle protein synthesis, it's recommended to consume about 3 grams of leucine per meal. A single cup of Greek yogurt provides a substantial 2.5 grams, bringing you very close to that target. You can easily reach the threshold by adding a handful of almonds or a tablespoon of hemp seeds. For the best results, consume Greek yogurt as a post-exercise snack within 30 minutes of physical activity, as this is when your muscles are most receptive to nutrients. Mixing it with frozen berries can provide antioxidants that help to reduce exercise-induced muscle damage, while a teaspoon of honey can add quick carbohydrates to help transport the protein into your muscle cells. Always choose brands that contain live and active cultures and are free of added sugars. Aim for 2 cups daily, with 1 serving after exercise and another before bed. The nighttime serving is particularly beneficial as the slow digesting casein protein helps to prevent muscle breakdown during the overnight fasting period. The complete plant protein quinoa. Quinoa is more than just a substitute for grains. It stands alone as the only plant-based food that contains all 9 essential amino acids in the precise proportions that your aging muscles require. Researchers in Peru, studying indigenous populations who have consumed quinoa for thousands of years, observed that these communities maintain their muscle mass well into their 80s at rates that are unheard of in Western societies. In a 16-week study where sedentary seniors were given quinoa, the participants saw an 8% increase in their muscle mass, even without any changes in their exercise routines. The protein in quinoa boasts a biological value of 83, which is a measure of how efficiently your body can convert it into muscle tissue. To put this into perspective, beef has a biological value of 80, and most other plant-based proteins score below 70. This high level of efficiency is particularly important after the age of 60, as the body's ability to process dietary protein becomes less effective. This means you need to consume less quinoa to achieve the same muscle-building effect as larger quantities of other foods. Quinoa also contains unique compounds called ecdysteroids, which act as natural anabolic agents in the body. These compounds were first discovered by Russian scientists who were investigating why certain insects could lift objects 50 times their own body weight. When they isolated ecdysteroids and administered them to older adults, they observed a 20% increase in muscle protein synthesis within just a few days. Quinoa is one of the richest dietary sources of these powerful compounds, containing about 18 micrograms per serving. The lysine content of quinoa is another factor that sets it apart from other grains. Lysine is often the limiting amino acid in plant-based proteins, meaning it's the one that is most likely to be in short supply, thus halting the muscle-building process. Quinoa contains an impressive 442 milligrams of lysine per cup, which is nearly double the amount found in brown rice. This abundance of lysine is a key reason why quinoa can support muscle growth as effectively as many animal proteins. To maximize the muscle-building benefits of quinoa, it's important to rinse it thoroughly before cooking to remove saponins, which can interfere with protein absorption. For an extra boost of amino acids and minerals, try cooking it in bone broth instead of water. Adding a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar to the cooking liquid can increase mineral absorption by up to 30%. Toasting the dry quinoa in a pan for a couple of minutes before adding liquid can enhance its nutty flavor and increase its antioxidant content. Aim to eat at least 1 cup of cooked quinoa 5 times a week. It can serve as a versatile base for bowls, be mixed into soups, or even be enjoyed as a breakfast porridge with nuts and seeds. The planet's most perfect protein: hemp seeds. Hemp seeds are arguably the most complete protein source on Earth, offering more usable protein per gram than any other food, including meat. A study by German scientists on muscle recovery in athletes over the age of 60 found that consuming 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds daily led to a 70% increase in the speed of muscle repair compared to those using whey protein supplements. The reason for this remarkable efficiency is fascinating. Hemp seeds contain a type of protein called edestatine, which is structurally very similar to the proteins found in human blood plasma. This means that your body recognizes it immediately and can convert it into muscle tissue with almost no waste. While your body might only utilize about 50% of the protein from sources like chicken or beans, it can use up to 95% of the protein from hemp seeds. This high level of bioavailability is a significant advantage for those over 60, as the digestive system may not be as robust as it once was. The fatty acid profile of hemp seeds is also perfectly suited for optimal muscle function. They contain a 3.1 ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids, which researchers have identified as the anti-inflammatory sweet spot. This ideal ratio helps to reduce muscle inflammation while simultaneously promoting growth factors. Studies from Finland have shown that seniors who maintained this balanced fatty acid ratio experienced 48% less muscle weakness compared to those with the imbalanced ratios that are common in Western diets. Hemp seeds provide all 20 amino acids, including the 9 essential ones that your body cannot produce on its own. What makes them particularly special is their exceptionally high content of arginine, with 4.5 grams per 100 gram serving. In the body, arginine is converted into nitric oxide, which helps to dilate blood vessels and increase blood flow to the muscles. Improved blood flow means that more nutrients can be delivered to your muscles and more metabolic waste products can be removed. Italian researchers found that seniors who supplemented with arginine saw a 12% increase in muscle mass in just 8 weeks. To reap the maximum muscle-building benefits from hemp seeds, it's best to consume them raw, as heat can damage their delicate omega-3 fatty acids. You can easily sprinkle 3 tablespoons on your salads, blend them into smoothies, or mix them into yogurt. To maintain their freshness, it's a good idea to store them in the freezer. For better digestibility, choose shelled hemp seeds, also known as hemp hearts. You can create a powerful muscle-building blend by combining equal parts of hemp seeds, pumpkin seeds, and chia seeds. Consuming this mixture twice a day, in the morning and evening, will provide a complementary array of amino acids and minerals that work together to amplify muscle protein synthesis. The ultimate muscle food: eggs. Whole eggs are, without a doubt, the ultimate muscle-preserving food for individuals over 60. Groundbreaking research from the University of Illinois has confirmed that eating the whole egg, yolk and all, triggers muscle growth in a way that even surprised the researchers themselves. Their study revealed that whole eggs stimulated muscle protein synthesis by 45% more than egg whites alone, even when the total protein intake was the same. This discovery has fundamentally changed our understanding of protein and its role in aging muscles. The high leucine content in eggs acts as a master switch for muscle building. Eggs boast the highest leucine content of any whole food, with 1.4 grams per large egg. To maximize muscle protein synthesis, a meal should contain about 3 grams of leucine, meaning that just 2 eggs will get you almost to that target. What's particularly interesting is that the leucine in eggs appears to be absorbed faster and more completely than leucine from other sources, thanks to unique compounds present in the yolk that enhance its absorption. The choline found in egg yolks also plays an extraordinary and often overlooked role in muscle function. Choline is an essential nutrient for the production of acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that carries signals from your brain to your muscles, telling them to contract. Without adequate choline, the communication between your brain and your muscles can become less effective. A single egg provides 147 milligrams of choline, which is about 35% of your daily requirement. Research from Harvard has shown that seniors with a higher choline intake were able to maintain 40% better muscle coordination and strength. Eggs are a complete protein containing all 9 essential amino acids in the perfect proportions for the human body. This gives them a protein efficiency rating of 100, the highest possible score. This means that your body can use virtually every bit of protein from an egg to build and maintain muscle with almost no waste. This efficiency becomes increasingly important as we age, and our ability to process protein naturally declines. There is also a fascinating aspect to the timing of egg consumption. Research from Purdue University discovered that eating eggs for breakfast increased muscle protein synthesis, not just immediately after the meal, but throughout the entire day. The researchers termed this the muscle memory effect, suggesting that morning egg consumption primes the muscles to make better use of protein from subsequent meals. For optimal muscle benefits, aim to eat at least 2 whole eggs daily, preferably at breakfast, to capitalize on this effect. Soft-boiled or poached eggs are ideal cooking methods, as a runny yolk indicates that the proteins have been denatured just enough for optimal absorption without being overcooked. If you prefer scrambled eggs, use low heat and add a tablespoon of butter or coconut oil, which will also help with the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. Combining eggs with vegetables that are high in vitamin C, such as bell peppers or tomatoes, can enhance the absorption of iron from the yolk. It is crucial to never discard the yolk with the misconception that it is unhealthy. This is where the majority of the muscle-building nutrients are concentrated. Pasture-raised eggs are a worthwhile investment, as they contain significantly higher levels of omega-3s and vitamin D than conventional eggs. Consuming eggs within 30 minutes of waking can help to break the overnight catabolic state, where your body may start to break down muscle for energy. The research is unequivocally clear. Whole eggs, not just egg whites, should be a primary protein source for anyone who is serious about maintaining muscle mass after the age of 60. Studies consistently show that individuals who eat whole eggs daily maintain more muscle mass, strength, and function than those who follow other dietary patterns. The unique combination of compounds in the egg yolk works synergistically with the protein to create an anabolic environment in your muscles that is unmatched by any other single food. These 7 foods represent a comprehensive and powerful strategy for combating sarcopenia and rebuilding muscle after the age of 60. Each one offers a unique set of benefits, working through different mechanisms to protect, preserve, and build your precious muscle tissue. From the perfect amino acid profile of eggs to the anti-inflammatory fats of hemp seeds, the natural anabolic compounds of quinoa, the time-released proteins of Greek yogurt, the muscle protective fiber of lentils, the hormone-balancing isoflavones of tempeh, and the inflammation-fighting omega-3s of sardines, you have a complete toolkit at your disposal. The key to success is consistency. Your muscles require a steady supply of these vital nutrients to defend themselves against the natural aging process. A good approach is to start by introducing one new food each week until all 7 have become a regular part of your diet, with a particular focus on making eggs and hemp seeds daily staples. It is important to remember that muscle loss is not an inevitable consequence of aging. It is often a result of inadequate nutrition, a trend that these 7 foods can help you to reverse. The scientific evidence is there to support it, and countless seniors are already experiencing the benefits. Your muscles are ready and waiting for the right fuel to grow strong again, regardless of your age.